Hey, what's up? SmackDown's back down to 2 hours, and I couldn't be happier. I took a look on YouTube and I saw a lot of people seem to have been upset with yesterday's SmackDown, or last night's SmackDown, or 4 days ago SmackDown. July 4th's rendition of SmackDown. I don't know why they were so upset, but then again, I watch all of mine on a live stream when we're all in there together, so a lot of stuff I can avoid. And I will say, SmackDown actually left me wanting more. However, it came with a bit of a caveat. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to give my quick thoughts about SmackDown. I mean, you could call it a review, kind of, maybe, sort of. And I think I'm going to start doing my reviews this way in the future. If you guys make it to the end of the video, let me know if this is a preferred way for you guys to digest my review. I'm going to try to get this in under 6 minutes. So let's talk about some of the segments that we got on here. We started out with a Cody and Randy promo. I don't care. I don't care. First, let me say, let's rewind a little bit. Let's rewind. My thoughts on the condensed version of SmackDown. Let me say this. I feel as though it flowed so much better with a 2-hour format, even though I think it was about an hour and 20 minutes. Or if you take away that first segment where Jacob Fatu attacks the other Samoan people, maybe it was about an hour and 10 minutes. It was really, really condensed. And that's scary to me because it makes me think, if this was a live show, they may have packaged in 40 minutes worth of ads if this was going to be a live show. Think about it. The show was an hour 20 minutes. NXT was an hour and a half. That was dope. I absolutely loved NXT. We watched that one live as well. But getting these, when I got to the end of NXT in that hour and a half, I wanted more. When I got to the end of this SmackDown, an hour and 20 minutes, I wanted more. And that's good. But like I said, if watching it live, they probably are going to throw 40 minutes of ads in there to fill out the time. However, with what we did get, I feel as though this flowed so much better. Like the promos, I mean, outside of Cody, because, you know, if there's a Cody segment, they got to give it like 15 minutes. But outside of that, we got 4 matches. I don't even think we get 4 matches on a 3-hour SmackDown, but we got 4 matches on an hour and 20 minute SmackDown. That is glorious. It helps the show go so much quicker. It helps it just flow together. Now, segments, Cody, Randy, don't care. Randy's lost his edge. He's not that guy anymore. However, Drew coming back was dope. And I think that Drew is going to be the catalyst to help Randy remember who he is and start turning him heel. I wouldn't be surprised if Randy Orton turns heel on Cody Rhodes and helps John Cena retain his title. Hell, I wouldn't be mad at a 2-man power trip with Randy Orton and John Cena. I mean, it's a dope addition to what John Cena's doing. Dope addition to the final run. Why not? I'm for it. Are you for it? I'm for it. Are you? Euphoria. Are you for it? So Damian Priest, not Damian Priest, what's the other guy's name? The real tall guy, Drew McIntyre. Welcome back, Drew. Drew McIntyre returns and he says what we've been thinking the whole time. What is up with this company and all of y'all beta male bullshit? Everybody want to hug and kumbaya in this damn business. It bothers me, Drew. It bothers me too. I see what you see. However, didn't like that he had to eat the RKO on the back end of his promo. But you know, Drew, he's going to come in, jump on that mic, and he's going to talk a lot of sense. And that's what he did. All right, moving that along. Another promo segment that we got, and let's get this out of the way early. It happened later in the show, but we're going to get this out of the way early. Jade Cargill should not be on the microphone. Let me say this. When Jade Cargill has an entrance, the production on Jade Cargill, her presentation, her look is absolutely divine. We haven't seen anything like this since the Tribal Chief. This is such a damn good entrance. Jade is a megastar when it comes to just the look. However, she has to get in the ring. However, she has to speak on the mic. However, she has to wrestle. And it seems like she's just getting worse and worse with all of those other things. I don't think that she needs to be scripted. She probably needs to just talk naturally because everything that she says just sounds rehearsed and it's ridiculous, kind of. Tiffy came out and said, "What time is it? Tiffy time." Same thing she said, which reminds me, WWE. I was just saying how WWE is a promo company with a hint of wrestling. Let's take that back. WWE is a catchphrase company with a hint of promos, unless you're Cody Rhodes, with the thought of wrestling. However, on this SmackDown, we did get a lot of wrestling, a lot more wrestling than bullshit. So this is why I enjoyed. The good outweighed the bad with me on SmackDown. It was short, it flowed, and we got matches. And they were pretty okay matches. Let's go back to segments. Trish Stratus came out because why not, I guess, right? Just why? And talked legend stuff, and we used to fight just to get one women's match on the card. That's a lie. There was more than one women's match on the card. There was 2, sometimes 3. And that's on regular TV and on got me saying PLEs now, on pay-per-views. Digress. Tiffany says that she wants, since Tiffany can name her own challenger, all right, cool. Why not name some poo-putt? She says that Trish Stratus is going to be her opponent at Evolution, because show up and Tiffany's going to give you a shot, I guess. Whatever. This promo segment and this segment as a whole did absolutely nothing for me. As a matter of fact, I even watched it back 3 times while I was live in my stream, and I still could not. This got LA Knight treatment for me. I could not pay it any attention. And salute to my chat, because kept me thoroughly entertained, and we didn't have to put up with that bullshit. All right, moving along. We got a promo segment backstage, a quick little segment backstage with Aleister Black and Damian Priest, him sticking up for truth, and I guess they're going to go into a bit of a program. I mean, all right, that's cool, I guess. How could I forget? Show started out with Jacob Fatu doing a crash out on the Samoan people. We have a Samoan problem in WWE, by the way. I'm gonna make a video for that. By the way, if you see me in like the next 5 videos wearing the same thing, it's because I just didn't feel like changing my clothes. I'm just gonna record these things back to back to back. But salute to Jacob Fatu giving us a nice good crash out to start SmackDown. That's all I ask of my wrestling. People just be coming in, drinking coffee, doing this and showing titles. No, give me action from the beginning. And it's like they took a page out of AEW's book. AEW started their show with a complete crash out with Sasha and Tony Storm. Was that this week or last week? I think that was this week. Anyway, they gave us a crash out, and what did SmackDown do? They started us out with a crash out. Pretty dope. I like that. Well, get the juices flowing a little bit. Get some in my veins a little bit, please. Did I scratch myself? I scratched the shit out of myself. Also, another nice segment with Solo. Solo in these little talking segments that he has backstage with the lighting and the group behind him. So dope. Solo is really coming to his own. If only the guy could win on his own and actually be a legitimate threat on his own, in addition to having a group, then I'd be a fan of the guy. But, I mean, he does a good job at toting the line of comedy and serious. He does a pretty good job at that. Anyway, let's talk about the matches. Another backstage promo. Wait, you said matches, Wiser. Another backstage promo, which led to a match. Charlotte and then Alexa Bliss. All right, something happened there, kind of no-sold it. Charlotte looked good last night, whatever night it was that they recorded it. And they got into a triple threat tag match. There we go. And to me, I like the pairing of Charlotte and Alexa. Did the match matter? Absolutely not. Can't tell you a single thing that happened in that match outside of what happened at the end. Charlotte's going up for her moonsault, taps Lexi on the head, which was her tag. And yes, it was meant to be a tag. I'm so confused as to why I saw people on Twitter saying that this was a botch. Well, yeah, just fucking retarded, bro. Some people just shouldn't have platforms, bro. You're just dumb at this point. She tapped the bitch on the head, did her moonsault, and got up and kicked the other bitch. Where was the confusion? Where was the botch? She knew what she was doing. It's part of the role of the characters that they've been displaying this entire time. Some people just dumb. How do y'all not see that as intentional? She kicked the bitch and left her leg on the rope while Lexi did her twisted bliss. Then she celebrated like Dwayne Wade throwing up LeBron the alley-oop, like without ever turning her back to look. She knew what the jukes was behind her. She knew. Sometimes I hate stupid people. Anyway, they're going to be getting a title match at Evolution, and I believe that they should win the titles. Let me not say should, but I think that they should win those titles. This is a good way to finally get people to start looking at Charlotte in the babyface light, where Charlotte could still be a tiny bit bitchy, but the character development into being someone that's is greatly benefited by being alongside of Alexa Bliss, who, man, even when Alexa's heel, she can't be heel. People just love Alexa Bliss, and this is a really good pairing. I mean, she wanted it. Here you go, Charlotte. You got it. Now, I expect that they're going to keep this team together for at least a year. I think they could get a good year run out of this. And in the future, you have Charlotte turn on Alexa. I mean, you can't have Alexa turn on Charlotte. Charlotte only works as a babyface in this situation. Charlotte is a babyface on her own. People don't want to see that shit. This is going a lot longer than I expected. Fraxium and Phoenix and Andrade had an excellent fucking match. I mean, Nathan Frazier, he's been botching a bit lately. And I noticed it when he damn near gave himself a concussion a few weeks ago. But now, no, you know what I'm saying? This match right here, I counted at least 3 of them. It's like, dog, get your act together. I know we're moving at a quick speed, but this is what y'all do. Your entrance is, let's slow these guys down because they move too fast. That's your entrance. Excellent match. Definitely something worth going out of your way to watch if you did not see it. And I believe that this is Fraxium's first time losing on the main roster. You wouldn't know because commentary did not tell you that. These dudes went from absolute world beaters to, hey, we finally lost the match. Can we tell them that they finally lost the match? Nah, they'll never notice it. Okay, fair enough. Andrade and Phoenix, good tag team. Good way to get Andrade something to do on TV. And it reminds me of Carmelo Hayes. I don't know what they can do with Carmelo Hayes to get him on TV and to get us to care about him. Maybe they need to stick him with a chick. Maybe. I think that could work. We also got an 8-man tag with the Wyatts versus, I think, Montez Ford, Chris Sabin, Johnny Gargano, and Berto. Skip it. I didn't even know that Montez Ford was in this match. Had no clue. Skip it. Nothing to see here. It's the Wyatts. They're just trying to find stuff for the Wyatts to do because they don't have stuff for the Wyatts to do. And now, because the Wyatts won this match, they're going to get a tag team title shot on the next SmackDown. Why? Because they have Saturday night's main event and we can't put the tag team titles on Saturday night's main event. You can't even get them on there, dog. I bet you if DIY was holding the titles, they would be on there, but I digress. Moving along. Then we get to our main event of the evening, which was some Samoan people, a whole bunch of Samoan people. And when the match was over, there was even more Samoan people. And JC Mateo. Like, first off, we got to get Jimmy a new fit. Somebody has to get that guy a new fit. Jacob Fatu, absolute star. This match did not matter. There was nothing in this match that did matter. And Solo, your new U.S. champion, just ate a pin in no time. Like just jobbed him. Completely jobbed him. I mean, if we look at the nitty gritty of the things that happened on SmackDown, I can understand why some people would be a little upset or pissed. I would get it. But like I said, I like that we got matches. I like the flow of the show. I like that the show was short. I like that the show left me wanting more. I would even go as far as to say this segment that we got at the end of the show, being that it's a mid-card act, should be in the mid-card, and we should get something similar to this from the main event people to close the show. If we could get 2 segments like that on the show, each show, now we're starting to get, like, you know what I mean? I hate to bring this up, but when people say Attitude Era, we got stuff like what we got to close the show. We got stuff like that throughout the shows every week. It didn't matter what tier you were on the card. Something like that was going to happen. Good crash out energy, and the show must go on. Well, that's all I got for this one. This shit was supposed to be under 6 minutes, and I'm sure I probably went for a good 12. God damn it. I got to learn to condense this.